I need to understand this quarantine. What happened? But oh, I'm back on live. I'm back on live now. Hey, compassionate. D. Y'all forgive me. I know that was a long 5 minutes, but my little cousin called. And we trying to understand this quarantine. D, you're here in the city. What you looking like? Can you come on live? Because it's gonna be a lot to text. Or just text a lot, type a lot, whatever one. But what you know about our lockdown, D? Are we really supposed to be quarantined in the house for 14 days? Because I just talked to my little cousin. Because I was going to try to get to him for a little bit. Because I think they said like by Monday, Philadelphians should not be coming out of their house. So y'all know my ass is going to take one more. I'm going to take this one day. And I was going to walk across West Philadelphia and go to my cousin's house for 30 minutes to rest and then walk my ass back across West Philly. Okay, y'all, I don't do cabin fever well. I'm going to get me some air. I don't give a fuck if I got to sit outside with my friends that y'all not going to keep me in the house. Make me feel like I'm... It ain't going to happen. I love the sun too much. I love the outdoors too much. I'm the type of person where if I see the sun out, and I don't go outside for at least 5 minutes of the day, I feel like I should just shoot myself. I do. Because the sun is life. I'm not looking at your cave pics no more. I dreamed. Hold on. That's some Pisces chick texting me, y'all. She just was looking at the pictures from the cave again. Yeah, I just can't. I just feel like every day you have life in your lungs, that you should get up and do something productive. And my hardest thing, going back to what we were talking about on the previous live about, how do you stay positive? How do you stay focused? How do you stay dedicated and committed to happiness? And as I've shared with y'all before, I do suffer from bipolar. And I say suffer because that's how they say it. But I say I live with bipolar. Yeah, the cave is beautiful. I mean, Ebony's. We should have left Ebony's. Are you saying because you put the Zag sauce on the saltfish or because I should have left? You said
Zag sauce.
Cheryl on here too.
Why you think I put the camera in my drawers and my beard? Like what?
You think I'm gonna get the bottom half of your body?
How paparazzi is this? I ain't even famous yet.
I ain't even flip it over to you yet. And if I did, you just sit up everybody see your drawers.
I'm gonna start charging fees.
You gonna start charging fees?
Yes.
Anyway, so I live with bipolar, and there are times where I just really, have to fight with myself to remain happy or to remain positive. So when I say stuff to people, I'm saying it from a standpoint of a person that, because Jabari called. I had to talk to Jabari. Subaki, I had to talk to Jabari. So I'm trying to understand this lockdown. And I was going, go over there and make sure he was tight. Make sure he was good for the lockdown, him and the kids. And to get out the house and get some air. But anyway, back to my point. So, it's like, some people experience things that make them sad, that make them not their better self. And it's something that they can shake off. Then there are people like myself that have these defects or whatever the fuck that sometimes there's just a feeling that comes over us that we cannot just easily shake. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like if you have the emotional and mental capacity to get over things quicker than others that can, I think that you should. And I think there's no reason to bask in misery and sadness and bullshit. Now, I will say that there are times that I self-inflict pain on myself. Because nobody is perfect. There are times where I do let things get the best of me. That's my flaw. That's my weakness. You understand what I'm saying? So I get it when we're not having our better days. I get it when stuff is going on. I get it when you're not feeling your best. But the thing to do at that point is to acknowledge it. I don't sweep shit under the rug. I do not believe in not addressing things. I do not believe in not taking things. I'm a Capricorn. I grab shit by the horns and address it. And I know people that like to sweep shit under the rug, and I'd be like, we ain't sweeping a motherfucking thing under the rug. Nothing is done and complete until we talk about it. Then we can move forward. So even if I'm having these come to Jesus conversations with myself, this is what I do. Hold on, bitch, what's really wrong with you? 12 weeks of what? I ain't even reading that comment. Some Pisces chick, I just read your text. The U.S. security said this quarantine will last 12 weeks. I ain't got 3 months in America. Not with this bullshit. Oh, fuck that.
We can't stay here.
Nah, let's stay here.
We can't stay away. We are lift up.
Lift up.
Big man thing.
Big man thing.
You understand?
You understand? That makes me sick. I should have left. Hey, friend. Yeah, I read it. Said he was laughing at it. That's till like... No, ain't nobody staying in quarantine for 12 weeks. I need to understand what Philadelphia is talking about. If I'm not mistaken, we are supposed to... If you are not... If you don't have a this one took me so long to come back because me and my cousin was like going back and forth, and I really want to try and go back and forth with him. I'm like, dude, I don't know. And he's like, but I don't understand how you say we got to be in the house for 2 weeks. So what people with jobs going to do? And I was like, nobody's supposed to be going to work. And he was like, so how you supposed to live? And I was like, I don't know. They gave us notice of shit we were supposed to be doing to survive for 2 weeks. So we were just going back and forth with this conversation. So that's what took me so long to come back on here. Because we was talking about that, and I was trying to get him to understand that I don't know what they're saying. You know, but I'm not. But to my understanding, the quarantine in Philadelphia starts tomorrow. My understanding that as of tomorrow, if you do not work somewhere like a hospital or some shit like that, then you're supposed to be in the house. Then my cousin was like, what about the bus drivers? And I'm like, well, he's like, well, why are they working if nobody can go nowhere? And I was like, just to drive people that work at the hospitals to work. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I didn't make these rules or this law. I don't know what's going on. Online work at home, job, Amazon. Okay, yeah, so I don't really understand how this shit goes. But I do know is I'm not about to get booked for walking down the street. There's lots of things in life I can get locked up for. Walking down the street ain't gonna be one of them. Ain't no goddamn military, police, nobody running up on me talking about get down on the ground, get down on the ground, feel it, get down on the ground. Like, we're not going through all that because I want to walk down the street. No, I'm going to take the precautions to keep my ass in the house. So Nicole, so you want a 7 day. So what does that mean? That your city has said that you cannot come outside for 7 days? Here in California, you have to work from home or apply for unemployment. Right, that's what I'm saying. So they have set things in motion. You ain't locking me up. Fuck out of here. So yeah, so elevation of the head. So I tell y'all a lot of stuff about head work, about saluting your head. The Nunu, I ain't for your shit. Hey Beyonce, Nunu, I'm talking serious right now. My job is not closed, so you either work from home or drive into work. Okay, so how do you drive into work if we supposed to be quarantined? I think that's what me and my cousin was going back and forth with.
Heck, I didn't know you were going to let me in.
I really wasn't going to, because I'm about to ask some serious questions. So
Okay,
Nicole,
go ask the serious questions then.
all right. I can't even hang up on you. Hey, R88. Okay, so Nicole or Kiyomi, can one of y'all come on here and explain what's going on in your city so I have a better understanding? Hey, Burned Out. I need clarity. I need to understand this. Because they're doing it in one city, they're going to do it in all cities. And there's so many theories going on right now. We talking about the lockdown, I radiate. We talking about like what are they saying in Baltimore? Y'all allowed to come out? And San Fran, the shelter in place is for now lasting from 3/18 to 4/7. You can still go outside and run errands and live your life, but keep away from people as much as possible. Well, you know, I believe in keeping away from people as much as possible any goddamn way. So to go back to how I deal with my issues, I keep away from people. Like real shit. My social life is online talking to y'all. That's why my kids be like, you don't have no friends. I do have friends. I do have friends. I do. I need to call my best friend. I didn't even call my best friend when I was back in Jamaica yet. Like, I know when I call, I know she thinks I'm still there. And I didn't tell her until I was there. We are not under shelter in place right now. What does shelter in place? For essential healthcare providers that are supposed to be issuing letters for us to keep in our cars. And if we get pulled over, what? Right, that's what's called, the essential need people. So y'all are the ones that are allowed to work, and everybody else will stay home. So that means that all public venues are closed, except essential places, grocers, restaurant, banks, and hospitals. Public transportation is only for essential public personnel use only. Right, that's what I thought. I'm in California. It is shelter in place here too. What the fuck is shelter in place the proper terminology for stay your ass at home? Because when I hear the word shelter, I think about homeless people. Well, and what the hell are homeless people supposed to do right now? See, I don't put no thought into this stuff. I don't put no thought into this stuff because I have a very bad habit of saying that stuff does not apply to me. And that is how I survive a lot of stuff. When people be saying shit be going on, I'll be like, oh, they don't apply to me. I reject shit. I rebuke it in the name of Mbele, Jesus, Mary, Moses, Muhammad, Guadalupe, Santa Maria. I rebuke the hell out of shit. Nope, that don't apply to me. In Texas, they closed down everything but the medical field and grocery stores. That's what I thought, Nicole. Stuff like that. Well, you know what, Lovey? We can go out to the grocery store, etc. Yes, I have to go to work. I would come on live, but I'm taking a bath. Oh yeah, don't. We don't want to see no floating titties. Okay, so the reading of the year. I first of all, to be clear, the Congo Princess, I do need to do better, but I had no interest in doing the reading of the year this year. No matter how hard I tried, for which I really didn't try hard, no matter how hard I thought about it, I really did not put any effort into the reading of the year. Part of it was because the pressure of people asking me to do it. I'm not used to people asking me to do the reading of the year because everybody know I'm going to do it. I did people's personal readings for the year. I did the end of the year, beginning of the year ritual, and that was my main focus. Um, I think the most important thing that came up, the one of the messages I did reveal, was that the economy was going to be fucked up and money was going to be tight and the stock was going to crash and people need to be prepared for that. So I did not mention nothing about a terminal disease going around killing people. I did not. I did not see it. I didn't put no energy into it. So I too am surprised. What I do remember saying, clear as day, is to hold your money. I said the stocks was gonna crash. I said the government was gonna be doing something and shit was gonna get shifty with our people's financial statuses. I did say that. I just didn't look into how or why because again, I didn't apply myself to the situation. But I think the most pertinent information was given. Get your money right so you can survive through this shit. No fucking clue. And the homeless people are the right. They more susceptible to this shit because they out there. Okay, it means stay at home. So shelter in place means stay the fucking home, right? Because think of the risk of not right, burned out. They tore down a homeless camp in Richmond, VA. They tore it down. Lioness, I had to have read that shit wrong. Lioness, I pray on everything that I am misinterpreting what you just wrote. Lioness Lore, I pray that I am totally reading your comment wrong. They tore down a homeless camp in Richmond, VA. Our schools, banks, even our schools, banks, and churches are closed. You can't go to the Nelson line. So let's stop. Let's pause right there. The Nelson line shit is really bothering me. It's really, really bothering me. Now, y'all want to talk about something I'm stressed about? What am I gonna do with my nails for the next 2 weeks? Bad enough my nail salon is all the way up the fucking boulevard and I got a hard time getting here anyway without having my truck. Now y'all telling me I really can't go? You can't go to nail salons, restaurants, barbershops, etc. We don't have this shelter in place just yet, which means you can't go anywhere for any reason. You want to Okay, D, here I come. I was talking slow. Hey, Southern gentlemen, how you doing? Yeah, I work from home. Houston did not shut down, but things are limited. Thankful right now that I do already work from home without having to make it right compassionate. Like you already in there secured. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. People that don't have to. I think that those of us that don't have to go out, like we don't really understand what the fuck is going on. For me, it's like I ain't got like I don't go out much anyway. You gonna strip away the little bit outside I got? Hell no. Hey Shan, sorry, talk texting. Nicole, I figured it out. Lioness, I just want you to go over there and just whoop whoever ass tore down the tents. That's what I want you to do. I can see why they did that because you already have a bunch of dirty people, and I'm being blunt, but you already have a bunch of people that already cannot bathe regularly. Their hygiene is already jacked up and fucked up, unfortunately, due to their life situation, and so they don't need to be gathered around passing a cold to each other. They don't need to be passing anything to each other. So I can see that, but that's still fucked up because they already homeless and they just going now. You just basically say, aside, okay, we already saying fuck you, homeless bastard, die, but now we just saying die faster. Like I hope you catch that shit. Come on, America's a fucking crazy place, boy. It's a fucking crazy place. They stay staring at homeless. Okay, miss out here. Cause Cali got a joint where they got a whole strip for it. Construction. Lioness, don't you type shit else. Lioness, don't you type shit else. Don't your ass say nothing else on this live. Dallas is shut down. If they catch you out and you're not going to the store 6 feet apart, they can fine you $1,000. Well, in Puerto Rico, they doing a $5,000. And if you don't pay the fine, then you're going to jail for 6 months. Look up ways to make money online at this time. We're starting our second week of shelter in place in San Francisco. It's really sad because they already tore down the clinics and shelters to build tech companies and the homeless population the same. That's so fucking crazy. I'm coming, D. I'm still reading the comments when I'm teaching myself how to do things on my own. I cut my boy's hair. Oh, I know how to do a filling. I just don't have acrylic. I don't have acrylic or acetone to do the filling. And the crazy thing about it is, Burger Baby said this shit like 3 or 4 weeks ago that she wanted to learn how to do acrylic. And I said, I'll show you. I'll teach you because I know how to do it. And did we get the acrylic or acetone? No, we did not. And this would be the perfect. This would be the perfect. Hey, the beauty supply store closed, ain't it? Most definitely. Hey, Khadijah. Hey, Spicy. Look at Khadijah and Spicy only on here now because they locked in. Get the fuck out. That shit already see what they are posted. Yeah, already. That's what I'm saying. KongoPrincess, shut up. Schools are closed early childhood. I can order it online. Well, I'm gonna have money. KongoPrincess, as always, at work. I think this their last day. This their last day because Philly is shutting down. So like they get. So I'm still open, but I've moved to.
Hey y'all, but first let me give a personal I love you and hello, happy Sunday, lovey.
Well, you got that long ass Cardi B tongue. Ew.
Oh, people always talk about my goddamn tongue. Like, why that shit so long? I don't fucking know. I got long tongues and I got a long tongue and short toes. What the fuck?
Well, you know that's Lakshmi. That tongue. Yeah, that's that Lakshmi shit. Is it Lakshmi I'm thinking about? Let me
That's
think
my
about it.
girl. She always find it.
Wait a minute. One of them deities, I think it's Lakshmi, but one of them deities got that long ass tongue. Oh, you ain't got to poke that nasty shit out no
Who
more.
is it? Who is it?
Let me
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. So hold on, I'm still reading I rated thing. So I'm still open, but I moved to drop and go. Text me when you're here and bring your kids to the door. Don't enter. I know that but I already, are you spraying people kids at the door? Because I would spray the fuck out of every child that came in. I would have a bottle of sanitizer and bleach and hot ass water and douse the shit out of everybody kid at the front
I
door.
was thinking Kylie too. I radiate, and when I worked with Kylie, that was some strong shit. Like I had to move her altar out of my bedroom because it's not. Fuck that. No, I had to move her in her own place. Working with Kylie is deep, but
Callie, it's Callie. That's what it was, Callie.
and Kylie is mother,
With the long ass
mother
tongue.
to the 100th power mother. Me and my old Jesus gene. But anyway, off the point. Corona. Two points. No, 1 3. The girl who said that she learned to cut hair, do that because my barber got corona from one of his clients. The thing about corona is the way it affects people is the same way other viruses do. If you're old and your immune system is weak, of course we know that no matter what the virus is, it's going to affect you the worst. Corona is a sneaky virus because you can walk around, you can be a carrier and not know it. That's the thing about corona, why we have to stay in the house, is because you can get it. And if you're healthy, you won't show any symptoms, but you'll be spreading it around to other people and not know it. That's why we got to stay on chill. Me and my positive Pisces self thinks about the bright side of the quarantine.
Hold on. Compassionate got some pound cake at the door.
Pound cake.
Yeah.
Is it? I want some.
Right, you see what I'm saying? I just got all distracted. Pound cake.
Look, I done shut up. Pound cake. I baked the applesauce cake last night with some cream cheese frosting. Corona is not about to pack the pounds on me while I'm trying to take them off. The positive side is at least of a quarantine, especially since now I'm finding out it's 12 weeks. No, you can't do all the shit you used to do, but you can get into you. This quarantine is good for people who live in the house with people they have resentments with, because now you're locked in and you either going to let it make you or break you. You either going to deal with yourself. You either going to look at those resentments and see the root of them, which is always in you. And you're either going to turn into and see that person for what they really are and realize the positive aspects of them and see. And if you do that, I guarantee you will see that the positive aspects of them and the positive things they have done for you are greater than those things that you have resentments with them about. Mm-hmm. If you living in a house by yourself, you get to spend time with you. Take this time, go to Mbele, get some good ass reading so you can know the shit that you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Take your baths, meditate, journal. Your creativity is going to be on an all-time high. Like, reintroduce yourself to yourself. And when you come off of the quarantine, you come off a better person and a grown person if you take this time fast, detox. And Bella, you need me to send you some more tea? You need me to hook up some juice and send it to you? You know what I'm saying?
I just made a picture of what you sent me. I totally disregarded your instructions.
It's fine.
But let me tell you why. Because I just made a whole gallon of it. So all I got to do is go in and pour that shit.
Okay, good. Take time. And you can do it that way too. Yes, just so long as you do it. I will do a gallon and put them in bottles, but I know every people who are not used to detoxing, if I say do a gallon, then they're gonna waste it. So I just say, all right, do this amount at this time. Those were the simpler instructions. I didn't know what your detox level was. So take the time and grow, right? Clean all your shit up. You stuck in the house. You think about it as a fast. When you fast, you clean out and you rebuild. And that's the way we got to think about this. Get look in the mirror and realize really who the fuck you are. All the bullshit that you encounter when you out in these streets, you're not dealing with that. All you got to deal with is yourself and your kids. Me being at home, my kids are on teleschool. I can balance work and my kids' teleschool, but the beautiful part about that is now I get to see explicit detail of their weekly curriculum. which is something that I have been asking for, but I don't know how long, especially for Dylan, because he's a different type of thinker. So we've been struggling with school. Now I can see plain view. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we all have been your shit.
I'm supposed to see that.
Thank God it was clean.
I know, right? Shit. Hold on.
Girl, I'm about to hang up on you. You fucking
No,
up.
it's coming back. All right, here we are. With Dylan, I have clear view of his curriculum. Now I can teach him better. Now he can learn better. Because the way they do that shit in school, I don't know. And I've been asking, all right, this shit that y'all give everybody the weekly stuff y'all doing, but it's just plain. Now it's detailed, and I ain't teaching it to him. So now when him and my teacher and his teacher communicate, I know what the fuck she doing. And now my kid can get what he needs to do.
Shit. See, I ain't took none of this. Listen, I ain't signed up to damn homeschool.
Neither did I, but I'm happy I got the opportunity.
The way my brain operates, I have to prepare myself for certain things, and that wasn't on my radar. So
my uncle and his wife have.
My kids, I'm gonna tell you, my kids probably didn't do no schoolwork last week. I'm gonna tell you,
my kids didn't, and the teachers know that you have to get acclimated because it's new for them too.
And they didn't have all the stuff available at first because here they were back and forth with it for a minute too. But then they was like, y'all gonna do this online. They set up something, and then the shit didn't work. And then the next day was like, we giving out laptops. And then it was some other shit. They
wasn't prepared for it. They were not prepared. When Bill Gates opened up that School of the Future back in the day, they should have known, all right, let us do something to catch up, because Bill Gates is an innovator. And the shit that he do follows. Now here we are. We got to have our own School of the Future at home, which is virtual. Right? My uncle and his wife have been together for 30 years, and even though they are a good couple, they're learning other shit about each other that they didn't know, and they've been together for 30 years.
Well, they say you never know a person you live with them.
Yeah, and they've been living together so long, but now they stuck in the house without the hustle and bustle of everyday life, having to get up and go to work. And then when you come home, you fixing dinner, cleaning the house, getting prepared for the next day. We don't have enough time to dialogue with each other. Now that's all we got.
Right. And I think that, so compassion. I'm just letting them do what the fuck they're gonna do. I need my basement cleaned out. So I'm hoping that one day we're going to turn the radio on and deal with the basement. And it's not really bad because I had everything organized since we came back. It's like shit that's added on down there that I need to know what the fuck is going on. Because my basement space is like my little gym, my little Zumba space. So my little laundry room and shit like that.
That's another thing. Get your bodies together. Well, you got 12 weeks in the house. We got
I said all this. Bitch, we got 2 weeks. I don't know where y'all coming with this 12 weeks. I rebuked the 12 weeks in the name of Jesus.
When I looked it up on CNN, there some government guys, like, he expects 10 to 12 weeks.
Of what?
Of quarantine.
What does that mean?
That means that we're not out unless we have to be. Remember the quarantine, when I talked about the quarantine in Jamaica, and I thought it meant one thing, but it actually meant another. Meant, all right, you can come and you don't have to stay in your room, but you have to stay wherever it is that you're going to, right? We shouldn't be out. We shouldn't be going to the club. We shouldn't be going to the mall.
Nigga, you fucked up our trip then.
I didn't fuck up our trip. I went and told you. I said it means that you have to stay wherever you're going. Remember? But then the day after I said that, Jamaica shut everything down and they stopped letting anybody in at all.
I would have been in.
No, you wouldn't have, because they did that on Friday.
My flight was Friday.
But they shut it down Friday. And remember, we had the conversation. I said, you can go. I said, but the quarantine means that you have to stay wherever your destination is. And then our conversation after that, and you was like, I ain't worried about that because blah, blah, blah.
Right. I should have stuck with that.
Yeah, don't be trying to put that shit on me. But the Jamaica closed the doors. And I said, if you go, we don't know whether or not you're gonna get back into the U.S.
That was the kicker. That was the kicker. That's what did it. That's what did it.
Because the U.S. said, all right, you can go travel, but we can't guarantee that we're gonna let your ass back in.
That's what it was.
And now U.S. has shut down. And then after that, during the weekend, I think it was yesterday or Friday, U.S. shut down everything. Now, the last flights, when I look at all the airlines, the last flights that are going out of the U.S. for international flights is today. And all of them were shutting down, saying that they'll resume flights in May. I think it was like May the 4th for most of them. But now with this shit, they're going to have to extend it. So after we had that conversation, Jamaica said, fuck that, ain't nobody coming in. Right? And then U.S. shut down international flights, period. So yeah, you would have been stuck. Trust me, I'm pissed. I'm like, I need to get out of here.
Well, being stuck for me would have been fine.
It would have been fine, but my kids.
At that point, my kids would have been on a plane with me, so that's not the issue. I was good. Cause my thing, they not the fucking school anyway, so why not go home? Like they ain't like.
And my thing is I can work from anywhere. Like I was planning my trip to Africa, and I went to make sure, because of our VPN, I went to HR to make sure I could go, and my HR was like, yeah, because the ADP and they security and securing shit, and with in the internet and all that bullshit, whatever. They was like, yeah, that's fine, you can go. So I can work from literally anywhere. But for the people, there's a lot of online. Now is the time to dig into who the fuck you are. So all the shit that you were shy about doing, do you know how many guys?
I know who I am. I need to be on.
But for everybody else that's panicking about how they're gonna make money, it's 1,001 hustles online. Be a coach on something. What are you good at? Coach people in that. Charge them $10 a piece. You can write up an ebook fast as shit and do a digital download and sell that bitch for $1. Pay for a solo ad. Pay like $100 for a good ass solo ad. And sell that bitch. Make up a quick Facebook business page. Put some posters on there. Get some engagement. And sell a goddamn ebook. $1 a piece. Shit, if it's good and you do your promotion right, 100,000 people buy it. You done made $100,000 on Corona. Like it's 1,001 different hustles. So everybody stop worrying. We black. That's what we do. Lovey, where the fuck you at? Shut up.
You would love you. Well, listen, compassionate. I don't understand why, because even the corner store around the corner from me, they closing. Well, my corner store gonna be closed for 2 weeks.
And look. Okay, Lucky, I said that the virus is nothing but the earth cleaning herself. Humans are fucked up.
Wait, hold on one second. I got something to say. So, here's the awesome, great news, you guys. In the private group, in the private page, Ebony's Artistry is a certified bona fide physical fitness trainer. She in the army. She kick ass all day, every day. She got body like a motherfucker. Can't. She got 19 kids. Okay, she got a lot of kids like me. But she never been look like she never been touched. Anyway, she is gonna be doing daily circuits for us to work out.
So if you're not in the private group, get your money and cash app it so you can get in there, because during this 12 weeks, you're going to get your body together. You're going to eat healthy. You're going to eat right. You're going to clean up all of this from your body and your soul. And you're going to come out this bad motherfucker that you've been imagining. Now you ain't got no choice but to get into that bad motherfucker and bring him out. You got 12 motherfucking weeks.
And let me tell y'all something. I lost 51 pounds in 4 months. So the shit is doable.
I got a whole gym in this house. I got P90X.
The only thing I don't like with the water source, I don't drink tap water. So I gotta boil a lot of water right now. And I'm only taking that stance because I understand that we is going to be a water bottle shortage. So, and I don't want to fuck up the world and be selfish. D is selling her detox. And Cheryl, you right there in GA. So if y'all in Georgia, she ain't even got to ship it. Y'all can meet in a safe
Right,
place.
I'm right here. One of the girls, I forget her name, that follows you. She hit me up, and I met her and took her some of my spray last week. She was like, I want to order some stuff from you. She watched my testimonial, but I think she got me from following you. She watched my testimonial video, and she was like, it's time. So she hit me up. She was like, I want 3 bottles of the fuck out of here, for the fuck out of here spray, and I want this necklace. And she was like, I'm in Atlanta. Can you meet me? I had to go to the crystal store that day. So I was like, sure. And she met up with me and we had a good conversation. She said she was going to come to you because she was new. I know it was her. I forget her name though, but she said, I got to get with Bella. I was like, yeah, because she do classes. Good, get with Bella. If you knew, that's fine. But that was easy. So I'm here.
You know what? How long is she going to last?
12 weeks. You can do a whole class series and everybody will come up out this 12 weeks.
Can you shut the hell up and let my brain work?
Excuse me. Fine, sure will.
Yeah, we might as well get this class popping, but I cannot. Y'all saying do it, but I got to work with my numbers because my class is not $5. So this gotta make sense, and I have to consider the fact that everybody still have to survive. So do I want to be nice in ballet and slice some prices and get this shit done, or do I want to be like, fuck it, I gotta survive too in ballet? And
here's the thing about everybody surviving.
Y'all not gonna pressure
me.
If
they're in the class, if they're in the class and they learn and they do the work they supposed to, they're gonna find themselves and find the aspects within themselves that are very profitable. So the hustle, if they do right, if they do the class right and they do the work right, they're going to be themselves that they supposed to be, and that hustler that they've been hiding is going to come out and they will make money. So
okay, I'm gonna say this loosely, and that don't mean I'm gonna lock in and commit. I'm gonna say this loosely in thought. Originally, my class was $300. My followers was on here talking one day, and everyone agreed that was not enough. And Shan Lowe, my IG baby daddy, dropped the number. That their numbers went back and forth, and my class became $600, and that was what it was. And that's what my class has been for quite some time now. I may consider taking it back to $300 for the month of April, and we will bang this shit out every day for at least the next 4 weeks. Every day, that will give everybody a chance I'll do group stuff, and then every day, depending on how many people it is, every day one person will have me to themselves outside of the group stuff to go over all of their stuff, because a part of my class I do haha, she said do I do a Reiki session, and don't worry about you not being in front of me because there is long distance Reiki, so that's not an issue. I do a reading for you, so you get a reading in there, and the purpose of this reading is to find out what you should be doing spiritually or financially, whatever like that. So I can see what D just said making sense. I can see how this is all coming together. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
She told my ass what I should be doing spiritually. Now I got a house full of I got a goddamn garden in my house.
And it's beautiful. And you're breathing better.
I am. I am. I got all types of shit going on. Y'all, if y'all been on here, I already told y'all what Abele told me to do, and I did it. And shit got popping after that. And it ain't stopped.
Well, I just want y'all to know I had my little pyramid that I just got in that motherfucker right there, boy. I'm about to put that bitch in my pocket.
Man, let me
I
tell
just
you.
looked at it this morning. I'm trying to figure out, do I need to set this in the living room somewhere? Like, I got shit on my mind with my little stuff I be getting from you. So I'll be on some other stuff with that.
Baby.
So yeah,
And you
I
you
think
better you put that your shit is in there.
oh, that makes a lot of sense too. So we might be do this. So keep in mind now, I'm not gonna read the virus. The virus don't apply to me. That's how. So along with that class part, then the part for Ebony's artistry will be D, that comment for you. The pyramid from Ebony's artistry on the pyramid.
Hey, Ebony, inbox me. I can the mailbox, the post
No,
office is
y'all
right around the
together.
corner from me.
No, y'all together.
Huh?
Y'all in there together.
Oh,
I'm actually pissed off that she just left my house and I could have sent her with a shitload of stuff. Okay, so now the three of us is here. Me, you, so you know we was going through Thursday night.
yes.
So with all that was going on, had we not been taking a flight, Ebony's artistry would have been able to come back to Georgia with a lot of stuff from me to get to everybody down there. So,
It,
but we had
yeah.
other stuff going on. So that was we thought we had time. So when the government tell y'all you don't have time, believe them, you don't have time, because we thought we had time and it was not on our side. So we'll do that. So a part of the group for the private page, Ebony's artistry will be on there once a day doing the workout. So y'all can get a whole lot of stuff in there.
And if you want, if we coordinate it correctly, I'll give some crystal info too. I'll teach you crystals. I'll focus on the main crystals for the work that you're doing, which is abundance in all forms, strictly love, and who's meditating. No, we'll do money crystals as well. Because there's a few different crystals for every classification that focuses on those things, but they all do it in a different way. So I'll throw that in there for them. You don't have to give me nothing. I'll do it.
Oh, girl, you just helped me. Look, girl, listen, I was over here going take away the 2 divided by 3, and then you said that. I retracted all that shit real quick. I was here doing the numbers in my head, but friends
You don't
said,
have to give me nothing. You don't have to give me nothing. I'll do it.
girl, that's why you my friend. I was already sitting here dividing that shit 3 ways, carry the 2, divide by 1, move the decimal point over.
You ain't gotta give me shit. I'll do it.
Okay. What day is April 1st?
Let me look at the calendar. Hold on.
Hump day.
Lovey, you don't. The people in Georgia hit me up in my DM, and I'll give y'all my cell phone number so that I can get what y'all want, take y'all orders, and then I'll show y'all what I have. We'll probably just do like a live or whatever, so I can show y'all what I have on hand. And if you don't want that, then I can make y'all something, but I can deliver it. I'm in Alpharetta. Y'all just let me know where y'all are. We'll coordinate, and I'll meet y'all and give you what you want.
Okay, sure. Have a good day. Okay, so yeah, so that makes sense. And the good thing about this stuff, when y'all get stuff,
have a good one.
Hey, baby girl, Nene. Somebody chick. I got a bucket full of rocks with crystals in it poking out. Got it from work. Not sure what I have. Okay, so then so that's something. Okay, so that's something like
that's
that.
perfect,
Beyonce,
Cheryl.
that you might want to get with her at, but like maybe I would just think it take more than one person at a time. But if we could, if that could be something, well, you can meet him personally. Anyway, well, I figured out. But if that could be something like if we could have his rocks in his crystal bucket, whatever, and you can look at them and see what is what, and we all
Yeah.
can learn from that. That could be like one of the classes.
Get
Something
out
good to
my
do.
hand. Get out my head, because I was thinking the same exact thing.
Well, that's why we are who we are, bestie. The other thing I wanted to let people know is that when D does your pyramids, y'all need to understand this and be clear. A lot of places, a lot of spirit shops or whatever sell pyramids. What you get from the Zen Company online is custom made. There is a reading done that determines what energies, what crystals and stones you need personally. And this is why I swear by her stuff. I don't swear by these stuff because she's my friend. I give a fuck about her being my friend or not. Most of the stuff I make is custom for each individual person that I deal with. This is why you know this, and Dee told y'all this a couple weeks ago. I only make small batches of stuff because I don't
Yes,
believe in
Benita.
bulk stuff. I like to customize everything. And this is why I fuck with D stuff, because when she sell you a necklace, when she give you a bracelet, when she sell you the pyramid, whatever the fuck she's doing, it is custom made for your energy. And this is why I go back to, we need to find out what deities walk with you, not just govern your head, but what deities love you, fuck with you anyway. What's in your stars, what's your zodiac, what's your numerology, like all this stuff I cover. When I'm doing your classes, I be trying to investigate who you are so we know what energies you need to pull on for you. This is what brings success. You worry about every goddamn body. I did this on my rant yesterday about y'all hating on people and wanting to be like other people. You better worry about how to be the best you.
You better. And that's back to the quarantine. That's all you got. Yes, Benita, I've heard of fibromyalgia, and I've actually done a mix for fibromyalgia before. Fibromyalgia is more rooted in, it's more rooted in your nerves. It's more rooted in a mental health state, and that puts stress on the nerves in the joints in your system, which causes inflammation, which causes the pain of fibromyalgia. There's a lot of internal work that needs to be done to help with fibromyalgia, and we'll go into that another time. You can invite.
I was fine. I already. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe, as opposed to starting on Wednesday the 1st, we would start on the 31st, which is Tuesday.
I'm in the house. You just give me a date and time.
So all I need to talk about is, so the only thing, so we all need dates and time what we doing. The main time we need to know is, I could guarantee y'all right now that y'all need to know, hey Sunset, that the workout portion of the for the month is going to be in the evenings as of right now, because I've already spoken to Ebony's Archie about that, and she said that the evening time is going to be when the workout sessions will be. So if she's so what I will do a morning Zumba. I'll do Zumba every morning. And on my only thing with that is, sometimes Instagram, they get funny when you playing music. So I need to check about that. But if I could slide some Zumba classes on here in the morning, even if it's like 10, 15 minutes before they block me, we could do that. Ebony's Archie is going to do the workout in the evenings. D is going to pick a day to come on here. It's going to be more than one day, so y'all not going to miss nothing. But D's going to pick a time where we should come here and do the stones or whatever. I will set the time and place for the classes. Now, y'all have to remember this, though. This is the most important thing to remember. Once you are in the group, once you're in the private page, everything will be there, so you will not be missing anything. Just know that the lives, whatever portions we put on live, are only up for 24 hours. So if D does something with the stones, that video can be broken down into little segments.
Oh, Periscope is still around?
I don't even know what Periscope is.
It's basically a video Instagram, if you ask me.
We got about 8 minutes left. Yeah, I don't know what that. There is an app that the workout people have been using since we've been on lockdown. Let me see what it's called. Okay, thank you, Sunset.
Yeah, everybody helping. It's community. I love it.
The class is going to be $300 right now for April. It's going back to 600. That's a fact.
Keep that in mind, because people will register some shit a different way. Put it in the post. Put it in the post, and with bright writing.
For the month of April, to help us get acclimated to this lockdown, to get over the hump for the month.
What about those that pay, get the member ID you set up to go through Zoom too?
What about those that pay? Get the member ID you set up. That was foreign to me.
That's a good idea, because you can record everything on Zoom, and so those classes being recorded forever, you can break them down and sell them as classes on Udemy, or classes, or just like a general class for people, and all they need is you just email them the link to the video and they have access to it, so you can save them.
Okay, so this is where I gotta get one of the kids involved.
Yeah.
This is where I'm getting one of the kids involved. So Nicole, was it you that told me about Zoom like 2 or 3 weeks ago? Somebody, no, that was 83. Somebody said something to me about Zoom before, and I keep telling y'all I don't speak none of that. My cousin is on here; she can attest to it for me. When you start talking technical stuff, I'll be like, "This how I be."
That you got to get the kids, and technical is my work, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get this all mapped out. The good thing is today's the 22nd, and we'll be ready to roll.
Everybody, what you want to do is, they cheap. If you can't get out the Walmart, get it off Amazon. Get you some meal prep containers. Meal prepping is the way to go.
Yes, it is.
I've been meal prepping for the last week, and for the last week, I don't have to worry about cooking dinner every night. I know what we eating. We don't have to eat out, because if you get too busy, you be like, fucking, let me just order something. You saving money, you staying healthy, you losing weight. Everybody in the house getting their shit together. Meal prep.
Y'all better be glad that we did this live and had this conversation, because I really was, me personally, I was about to try to figure out how I could tell y'all since I see y'all on the other side of this shit.
And if you want, we can do that too.
I was all for this. I was like, if I'm gonna shut down, I'm gonna shut down and grind for me. I'm gonna shut down and come back on this bitch in 6 weeks skinny. That was my mindset. But I was like, no, I have to stay active on social media. But I understand when you have the time to shut down. That's everything that you said. So selfishly, I was gonna make my little goodbye today. Like it's been so. I'm so glad we had this time together.
It's so hard. Look, y'all want to get the meals popping? I will do that for you too on the private page.
And you know what else too, y'all? The most important thing with meal preparation, though, y'all, is look at the portion sizes on the back of everything. You don't have to diet. You got to eat the fucking portion size. So you can still have a Twix. You just don't eat both of them. You eat one today and one tomorrow. You eat the left side today and the right side tomorrow. When you deprive yourself of the things you like, that's when you crash.
So gotta stay strong. I got a science on them crashes too. We'll talk about all of that on the other page. On the other one. I ain't finna do that all day. Says Lovey talk about some all that talking.
Lovey gonna be the one taking notes. Lovey gonna be like, so remember when that's what I love about Lovey though. Lovey gangsta shit with her shit, cause when you say something thorough though, Lovey ass be like,
Lovey, I love you.
And then she check motherfuckers when Lovey come back in 2 weeks like, well, D said.
I will break down the detox. I will break down how those crashes work. I'll break it all down. Anything you need me to do to help the people get themselves right during this time, we'll do it on the private page. You ain't got to give me nothing.
Why did you say about the portion size not always correct? Well, I'm speaking for my own self. My testament to that, as a person that lost 51 pounds in 4 months by following the portion size, I melted 3 or 4 pounds a week, and I made my goal with ease, with no problems following the portion size. It was true to me. So I can't speak outside it. But Ebony, you study this stuff, so you know more than I know. I was just a fat chick that did it, and I can tell
Portion size is real though,
it is real.
because our bodies are so fucking bomb, right? Our bodies react to demand the same way a mother's milk does. Your stomach, the pouch that all the food goes into, not the shit with all the rolls out on the outside. I'm talking about your stomach on the inside. That reacts to demand. So when you eat, it contracts, it expands and contracts. If you keep overeating, bigger portion size, that shit is going to say, oh, we need more. So it's going to stretch out, right? It's going to stretch out. And it's going to stay that way because you keep, so then you'll get, your stomach will empty out, and then you'll get hungry again, and then you got to eat more and more, and that goes into the carbs and stuff. But if you cut that portion size, your stomach will eventually contract. It will eventually contract to meet the demand. It say, oh, we this big, we don't need all of this. So slowly but surely, it'll contract, and your body will get used to that portion size. So that's why that works. Now, what you putting in the portion, that's another topic, another show.
Right. Because true or no, I'm telling you straight, when I dropped that weight, tell my bitch couldn't eat, my stomach was not taking no space for nothing extra. It was like, no, I'm good. Like I could literally take like 2 or 3 bites off of a half a sandwich and be done, and be quite full. The other thing is your water intake. The other thing is the melons. The melons, let me say this, I don't think people pay attention to how much, if you get a Big Mac meal from McDonald's, you will be full and feel sick and have to shit like 2 or 3 hours later. You can eat a half a melon or a whole melon and be full the whole goddamn day, be fully hydrated, be pissing out every toxin in your body.
Because melons are so nutrient dense.
Right. And I think people just like, even y'all be like me on them pistachios, that's high fiber.
And protein. Protein keeps you satiated. It's them carbs that goddamn be making you hungry again.
Oh, she said the packaging isn't portion size, isn't for everyone. That's right, Ebony's. But even on the back of them chips, even when you get a big ass bag of her sour cream onion chips, and it be like it's 14 portion size in there, and
I want some of them so bad. Oh, I wish I could get them down
why
here.
you ain't say you? Well, we didn't know that Ebony's was coming back because we supposed to be on the plane.
Right, and the cheddar and horseradish. Oh my God.
Someone told me to drink my weight.
Everybody just do a fast one day for each year of your life. You're supposed to actually do that on every equinox. But I'm telling you, come out of this thing lit as fuck.
Everybody go drink a glass of water. Everybody go drink a glass of water. And we're gonna piece this thing together. I'm gonna talk to the ladies. We're gonna piece this thing together. But the class is starting March 31st. As of right now, as of this moment, I'm gonna hold to the $300, which they ain't really making sense considering everything they about to get. So I'm gonna talk
They
to the
about to
ladies.
get a lot. We just sat here and put together a whole fucking plethora.
Listen, mental, spiritual, and physical.
Y'all getting workouts, you getting goddamn meal prep tips, you getting goddamn readings, how to deal with your ancestors, crystals, all that stuff.
All that shit.
Reading.
Like, where am I dumb if I say, how can I get in the group? Stupid bitch. Who said don't change the price? Nicole will win. Shut your ass up. I'm changing the price. No, I do have to change the price though. With three is a good number. 3 is good. Y'all know I stay on my ones. You know I gotta keep my ones on there. But we'll do the 3. So it don't have to be 301. We'll do the 3. Or I think this live is about where it's supposed to be at.
Yeah. Instagram ain't gonna give you the favor that they give D Nice and let you go for fucking goddamn 10 hours.
Was I tripping when I be like, hold on, how your shit still going and mine got cut?
because I think when he did the for him to when he said it, he said he was going to do it for 8 hours. So 9.
Look, 83 said, right, because if I put my money in there, motherfuckers better not be in there and ain't paid it what I paid. See y'all.